Why do some decisions feel impossible? The fear of making the wrong decision, craving certainty, or feeling overwhelmed can make choices seem impossible. But here's the truth. Avoiding a decision is a decision in itself, one that keeps you stuck. According to Nuala Walsh from the University of Salford, we make around 35,000 decisions every day, and 90% of them happen unconsciously. The pressure to get things right can paralyze us, especially when we assume others expect us to have all the answers. The reality, we can't control how others react or what happens around us. It's an illusion. The only real control we have is over how we choose to react to life's surprises. But that doesn't mean we can't influence our outcomes. To get unstuck and make a more conscious decision, here are 5 tips to help you gain clarity on where you stand. 1. The paradox of choice. Less is more. Too many options can be overwhelming and lead to inaction. Simon Sinek once shared a story about a successful entrepreneur who owned multiple women's shoe stores. His secret? 2, not 3. When a customer tried on a pair of shoes and asked for another option, he would bring a second pair. But if she asked for a third, he would say, "Which one should I take away?" He found that when given 3 choices, customers often bought nothing. But with 2, they almost always made a decision. The lesson here is to narrow down choices by comparing them in pairs rather than trying to evaluate everything at once. Simplifying decisions makes them easier. 2. A simple trick. Flip a coin and listen to your emotions. Not to let chance decide for you, but to reveal how you truly feel. If you're happy with the result, great. If you feel disappointed, you already know what you really want. 3. Reframe the decision. If a decision feels too big, too distant, or too hard, change the way you see it. A challenge can become an opportunity. A mistake can become a learning experience. A goal can be broken into smaller, manageable steps. For example, saving $150 a month may feel overwhelming, but saving $5 a day seems doable. Research shows people are more likely to commit to smaller, frequent choices. 4. Bring the future into the present. We are naturally wired for instant gratification, making it hard to think long-term. Ask yourself, how will I feel about this decision in 2 weeks, in 2 months, in 2 years? Visualization helps make long-term consequences feel real, making it easier to take action now. 5. What's the worst that can happen? If you're stuck, ask yourself, what's the worst thing that could happen and how likely is that to happen? If it does happen, what will I do about it? You have the power right now to do your best and create a future positive outcome. Have you heard the story about the Zen farmer? It goes like this. An old farmer's horse ran away. His neighbors said, "Such bad luck." He simply replied, "Maybe." The next day, the horse returned with 3 wild horses. "How wonderful," said the neighbors. "Maybe," the farmer replied. His son later broke his leg trying to ride one of the wild horses. Again, the neighbors said, "Such bad luck." Again, he answered, "Maybe." Soon after, soldiers came to draft young men for war, but his son was spared because of the broken leg. The neighbors celebrated his fortune, and once again the farmer said, "Maybe." The lesson? Life is unpredictable. A setback today might be a blessing tomorrow. It teaches us that what seems good or bad today may look completely different tomorrow. The more we release our need to label events as good or bad, the easier it becomes to navigate decisions with peace and confidence. There are no good or bad decisions, only perspectives. What truly matters is that you're showing up and choosing to live bravely. No true adventure comes without challenges. Be brave and live life fully. You're doing the best you can with the knowledge and tools you have today. The most important decision isn't the one you've already made, but how you choose to respond. to past consequences, and to life's unpredictability. You have the ability to respond with grace and make the best of whatever comes next.